Okay, it's Fat Sammy, and we're here with some long-time OG Pulse Bitcoiners with Buffer and Aaron. Now, first question, guys. I know we've interviewed some other people who are new to crypto. You guys been in crypto for a little bit, right? Obviously, Aaron, you're a Pulsechain guy, same as you. And what's that you got in there?
HEX.
So you guys are Hexicans, right? You guys are Pulsechans. We've had a lot of FUD with the recent sell-off for some of the whales leaving PulseBitcoin. I think this interview, we kind of want to talk to the people that think PulseBitcoin is dead. I know you guys stuck around. Why did you stick around?
Well, I felt, first of all, when I invest in something like PulseBitcoin, I know it's like, it doesn't have anyone who owns PulseBitcoin, same like you have in HEX, like it's immutable and no admin keys. It's just beautiful the way it's designed. It's just designed in a way that you like. It's a real store of value that you could just. It feels more better because it started on the ETH side and it just had it had sense behind it, that it's like more green and it's more.
So you like the utility? You're saying you like the immutable code.
Yeah.
You like the utility, but obviously this message is out to Pulsechans and Hexicans. Obviously, we saw some of our whales. Let's not mention names, but we saw the price go down 95%. Let's be real. And a lot of Hexicans have been put off from this product. So why did you guys stay?
I'll ask you, Sammy. What FUD? Who
What
said
FUD?
there is a FUD? I mean, PulseBitcoin, free money. We were given PulseDoge, free money. If I'm to be afraid of FUD, I'm a Hexican. How can I be afraid? I would have been out of Hexican a long time ago.
Yeah.
FUD, I don't buy to FUD. And actually, looking at addresses, yes, we had a whale selling out, but we were given free PulseDoge as a Hexicans. Then we got free ASIC. We start mining free PulseBitcoin. What not to like? Yes, Aaron said all the technical stuff, but in the end of the day, PulseBitcoin was just a gift to us. Gift was gonna make us lots of money. Well, we were lucky to be in HEX early, but lots of people have the opportunity to get into PulseBitcoin now fairly early and make their own luck.
Yeah.
I think it's even one of the only coins really that you see these days on deck screen, or when you look at all the things on Pulsechain, what are coming out, all these meme coins coming in and out the whole time, like some of them going out, like no one really, they don't have any base, something behind it.
The lasting power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
That's different though.
And when you look at ASIC, okay, you look at the liquidity or whatever, just ASIC and PulseBitcoin.
You can't even mention the other coins.
Exactly, you can't.
They're not comparable.
Exactly.
It's PulseBitcoin. Look at addresses. There is 5,700 addresses on Ethereum
Yeah.
already.
And I think only just under 4,000 on Pulsechain.
And that's since May.
Yeah.
The people don't even know that Pulsechain exists.
Yeah, so it looks like we're growing on Ethereum. We're onboarding new people into PulseBitcoin on Ethereum. But then I think what a lot of Pulsechans don't understand is, I'd say about 50% of our onboards of Ethereum are buying into Pulsechain. These are people that don't know about Pulsechain. So unlike other communities, we are actually onboarding people into Pulsechain. Do you think that's true?
Yeah. I have lots of onboards who actually don't know anything about Ethereum.
Yeah.
And they're already on Pulsechain, on PulseBitcoin.
Yeah.
And HEX.
Yeah. So what do you guys prefer right now? Are you accumulating on both chains, or do you prefer Pulse side or Ethereum side? What's your opinion on that?
Personally, Pulse.
You prefer
Only
Pulse?
I hold on Ethereum, I hold my HEX, I hold my PulseBitcoin, I hold my ASIC. But for me, Pulsechain is the reason to be in crypto now.
Yeah. So are you guys really bullish on Pulsechain?
Very much. It's just the beginning now.
Yeah.
I think it's just it's a good sign actually. All this SEC behind, all these things that are involved, a lot of fun. This is exactly what I think Richard was waiting for.
Yeah.
We need this.
Well,
This
I've been waiting for
I mean,
all that.
we're not
That's-
all going to become millionaires like the second after we all sacrificed. We're not all the 30,000 sacrifices or whoever they were. They're not all going to become millionaires in one day. Everyone was talking about like 20,000x, 30,000x, whatever. These are numbers that you can't really consider if you're like an investor. When you invest in something, you understand you have to look at the long term. You have to understand people will have to lose before we're going to really start the real bull market for what really Richard, what was his goal for this ecosystem. Basically being cheaper, faster, and
Yeah.
I mean, I like Pulsechain so much. I mean,
Well-
it's fun to play with it every day. I mean,
Just want to mention the HEX is the thing what makes money. You stake, you monetize time. You stake your HEX, you make more HEX. Whenever you sell on a bull market, you make money. PulseBitcoin for me is the store of value because I can afford, by having HEX, I can afford holding my PulseBitcoin
Right.
much longer to make the real money out.
Yeah.
21 million Bitcoin.
Yeah.
We all know.
Exactly. So let's talk
And
about
buy
that.
and burn.
Let's talk about that. So a lot of people don't realize that now we have this stake. So at the moment, I don't know how long it took for HEX to get an average of 4 years lockups. It took a little while, right? But I think we're only 6 months into Pulse Bitcoin, and we have now 25% of supply locked up for an average of 4 years. I mean,
You
that's
know why?
that's pretty crazy, right?
You know why? Because the majority of people are Hexicans.
Yes, yes,
We understand.
yeah, yeah. So what would your message?
That's-
What would your message be to? So a lot of Hexicans misunderstand. They think that Wolverine is the founder of Pulse Bitcoin.
That's their own problem. If they can't see beyond them, beyond that.
Well, they don't do
that's
the
a
research.
problem
No,
for
they
them.
don't do the
they
research.
haven't.
Well-
No, they haven't.
They haven't. Yeah, they haven't done their research. Yes,
Yeah.
Wolverine is not the founder of HEX.
I know big
Wolverine
players who
was
don't know
a-
this yet.
Yeah, Wolverine
still
was a
don't know.
whale.
So Aaron, what's your message to them? What's your message? What's a clear message to them?
A lot of influencers on YouTube or whatever, they think they know a lot. They don't know a lot. I mean, they really had to go deep into the details and understand. It had nothing to do with Wolverine. I could say names. There was no real founder. No one knows about Hex Info. Hex Info is a name, okay? It's just a name on Twitter. He said he's basically
He found HEX.
the founder of
PulseBitcoin.
PulseBitcoin, PulseDogecoin, and ASIC, and it's so sad. You see so many Hexicans around in the whole everywhere. Like they don't even know this.
No.
They don't know this message that is so like it's a nuance. Like it's so important to understand.
Well, as far as I
no one
know-
knows, it has nothing to do with Wolverine. Wolverine had nothing to do with it.
Well,
And he says so as well, but they think it's his, you know,
Well-
because he was giving free money to people for doing things. He was like showing everyone, my love. I'll give you 10,000 post Bitcoin if you do this, you do that. He was giving that illusion for people. He was setting an illusion that people
yeah, he was doing the
and people
marketing and.
But it's a free
yeah.
market, right? It's a free market.
Well,
So
Wolverine is Shark in HEX.
Yes.
He's been selling HEX for years now, last couple of years, lots of HEX. But because he's a shark, he was able to accumulate lots of ASIC for free, lots of PulseDoge for free. And this
Hedron.
when he got
was a Hedron. He was also
as well.
He was
yeah,
an admin
yeah.
in Hedron, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if people know this.
That means, yes, he was a whale in PulseBitcoin. Now, he's out. Simple
Yeah.
as that. Nothing to do with the project. That was a Hexican.
and I think
who
that's
was given
important.
lots
I
of
think
free-
I think it's important to know is that whales come and go, don't they? With everything, whales
Of
come and
course,
go. And I
Everyone
think,
is DeFi.
and what do you have to rely on? What's the point in decentralized crypto? DeFi.
If you can't sell, yeah, exactly. If they want to sell, they can sell.
Yeah.
It's a choice.
Yeah, when they were
Everyone.
selling at the time and everyone was complaining, I said, listen, they have free choice. Why are you complaining?
Yeah.
Oh,
He bought at $1 and he wants to dump it at 10 cents and 5 cents. It's his problem,
Well,
correct?
yeah,
It's
exactly.
free. Why not? I mean, it's okay.
I think
but
I
don't
would say
use.
thank you.
But
I
don't.
would say thank you
Yeah.
to Wolverine.
Thank you very much.
Don't use it and talk like you own it, and
Oh.
telling other people using a Telegram group that is named Post Bitcoin and telling the people there in the group, guys, this is the link. This X shitcoin, whatever the name it is, giving them a different route and like misleading a lot of people. That's the only problem I have with this guy.
Yeah, he sees
if he
that
wants to
he
sell,
done-
no problem.
He
Sell.
dumped 2 new coins.
Yeah.
He dumped it on the top of people.
I know he doesn't.
That's people's problem.
And there are other people who are doing
People
things behind
should
the scenes that they don't realize, that they basically they don't even know how to do the shitcoins themselves. Like they're not like they don't know anything. It's not like Hex Info.
as
Hex Info.
Richard always said, your money, your responsibility.
Yeah. And I think that's important, isn't it? It's like, obviously, like Richard Hart is very important for promoting Hex. We understand that sometimes essential leadership, it can be very good for marketing. But at the same time, we don't rely on Richard Hart to buy the token, to do anything else. We rely on him as a central advertising figure. And I think that's the same with PulseBitcoin. I think too many people relied on certain investors to promote the coin, but really it's a decentralized coin, isn't it? So now you can mind your own business. So what is your
better.
mentality?
It's
You know,
better now.
there's so many. There's people buying P-Dye out there. There's so many people buying so many shiny things on Pulsechain. But I would say to investors, look at what has a community and look what's there for the long term. And I personally think PulseBitcoin will be there for the next 2-3 runs. I think that's a good investment. But
I think so too.
yeah,
Everyone to do their
fun-
own research and find their own way. Shiny things come and go, and things go down to zero.
Yeah,
PulseBitcoin will never go down to zero.
I agree.
It can't. It just can't.
Anyway, you go to PulseBitcoin.win to learn more. You can go on the Telegram. But thanks so much, guys. I think I'm glad you guys spoke to the Hexicans and the Pulsechain guys, because there's a lot of misinformation out there.
A lot.
Join
Yeah.
us on our next PulseBitcoin
Yeah,
meetup.
yeah.
Cheers.
We're next time we should be in LA very soon, and we do them in London every 2 months. We're in London right now. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Take it easy, guys.
Thanks, Sammy.
Thank you.
Cheers.